From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Mexico City. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Anderson's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Come on, bro. You niggas want to win so fucking bad.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? Last week's game, that number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5.
What are you trying to do, baby?
Touchdown.
What are you trying to do? Come
In
on,
today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
Stop whining, mama. Yeah, she grabbed it. Go to your mom, then, Olivia.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Go check! Go check!
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that running pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he'll get this up to the line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's my fault.
Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second and 15. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man.
How the fuck
It's
did you
taken
come
in
back
for a
before?
Viking touchdown.
Okay.
A great play there. Two catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Running right, here's Sanders to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down.
He dropped the toys off in the parking lot.
Got a 2-point try. So they throw the pick 6.
So who's going to be there to pick the toys up?
As this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another run here with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. A big play there. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this whole crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 10-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line,
how many choices was dropped off?
That's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
20 boxes.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
So ain't none of the students there to be the helper? None of the students are there to be able to help her?
As they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line.
Not bad running plays, bro.
The offense
I see you can't stop the run for shit.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaking off. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
79 Broncos.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
I'm just here to scout.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Gutsy call there. He exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum.
32/3. How could you say that while rolling on the floor laughing?
Because the shit he do is... Come on, bro. You wouldn't understand.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
People there's run defense. They come all up real fast like the shit. The blitz off the right side. No, don't. I just join shit.
Point attempt to follow here.
I ain't gonna be cocky. I was gonna go for 2, but I ain't going for 2.
Come back then.
The 22.
Well, you gotta manipulate defenses, that's for sure. So I got a little battle against you right now.
He's
not manipulate defenses. His defense is easy as fuck.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score.
Look at this shit. Look at my man. Look at this shit, bro.
1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught
Did you see
inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Did you see my linebacker doing a moonwalk without even walking? Come on, bro. These niggas think they fucking good off of shit like this, bro.
As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a
These
team
niggas
on their
would never
back,
be the last one
I
in
think we're
fucking
talking
Madden
about
world.
a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy.
Now that's a cover 4 beater. Why you keep Cal Jeff and that? Calling.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is caught. Was he in? Yes.
Twan, did you not see my fucking... Come on, man. I ain't keep talking to you, just don't want to listen. Like, sometimes I want to talk to somebody who just says low conversation. I don't give a fuck about a cover 4 beater. Did you not see my linebacker glide, bro? I'm gonna get any pressure with shit like that, bro.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
He was about a fucking cover 4 beater.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure unbridled joy.
I got something for that. All right.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not...
Turn match on Mo.
So let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this one
easy as
complete.
fuck on
That's
defense,
A.J.
yo.
Brown.
This is easy as fuck on
Get this one
defense.
across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
Look at him diving.
And that's good for a
Look at him
pickup of
diving.
10 yards.
He's just straight
And they'll be
fucking...
left with a 2nd and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper
This nigga's
reads and
horrible on
progressions, the
offense.
drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running.
He's got a man complete.
This is your guy? This is the nigga y'all like to win Super Bowls?
12-yard line.
This corny ass nigga on defense? Come on, man. I'm not even a passer. This is who y'all like?
So you're saying 3 yards in
This is him?
not the strategy?
This is him.
I go aerial
Get the
attack.
fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
I think that's what has to
Kill
happen.
this
And if
silly
you're
bastard.
going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Simple shit.
They'll look to throw again. And he's
See that too low.
third time thus far.
Should let that last one come across. He's beat
Vikings are
too.
going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Now he's forced out left. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the
Then he's running in front of me to try to get the pass interference. This nigga's so fucking corny, bro.
In those last 2 snaps, they weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Call God.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's my fault.
Throws right side,
That's my
and
fault. That's my fault.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit. The guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll drop to throw.
Come on, bro.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Did you see the glitch shit he just did? Come on, y'all. I can't make this shit up. Dude was 6 yards off the line. Way back there, he came and zoomed up and tried to catch the ball for a touchdown. But y'all niggas don't see what I see, bro.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt.
That wasn't glitched. He lead him.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Think everything a glitch face with tears of joy face with tears of joy face with
come on,
tears
bro.
of
Man,
joy.
shut your silly ass up.
After this drive,
He
this close to the
was
goal
gliding
line,
from the
3 points would
7?
be a letdown.
Come on, bro.
I'm going
He
for
let
it
him?
here.
Come on, bro.
They're going to look to throw.
Good
It's
pass.
caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Williams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Okay.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bro, when you freeform a direction, the receiver can come out of route to get it. That's why it is called ball placement.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
I'm over here cooking, huh? Nigga said, let me try to lag this nigga. He cooking, he showing too much shit. I dig you, man.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Molly
As this
cooking
offense
out
takes
this
the
hole.
field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
That's one thing you can't stop. I'm gonna need some more. Something else you can't stop. It's gonna be man-to-man, that's for sure.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's gonna be man-to-man, that's for sure.
Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That is
Come on, or let me register.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Damn, I meant to put
And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Send them out, Pa. I feel you, he ain't mad at you. Send them motherfucker help.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Drop that.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
That,
and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big.
Who died?
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Put it right there. You can't play them off.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Back to throw again. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick.
You're not reaching the
And they've got it. They recovered it.
I was going to clock before you
There's a
even
penalty flag
I
down.
don't give a fuck about all that. I'm here to
That
play.
ball goes 10
You
yards.
not
They
reach
did
the
not.
hand.
They hit it
Don't
before.
worry
That
about it.
draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt
And I'm
in
still
my
throwing
mind
the
that
ball.
converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's good. 4. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously, he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got Brown
Not
on the
him,
out complete. And he's got
Not
this
him,
inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Nobody there. You're going to stop for what?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Williams brings it in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Complete to Mike Williams. A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This goes out wide from Nixon.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Pass
He was
throw
past
right
that shit
back to
right
Joe
there.
Mixon.
I was gonna
And
say
he's
something
out
else.
of bounds. Almost
sure.
gets to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
Is he hot? Shell, is he hot? Yes, is he hot?
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on
All
now.
right.
There's a penalty flag down.
And a penalty accepted, and they move.
Want to make him some of that medicine. So fill his head then. Fill his head.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this one
Come
is
on,
going to be
boys.
off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it,
Good looking for
even
the
though this
outside
one
out.
feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
First down, Hiem.
On play action, they'll throw.
First down,
This is
Hiem.
caught. It's Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
This is you gonna play that?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that's
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Watch me work you on this one.
Now back to throw.
Those guys are working on
And
us.
down he goes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring. And
Damn, Braxton. Shit. Bam, you come back next. What, 3? I sound like the nigga at 9. We had one fucking pick. Cough that shit up and spit it out, yo. don't know what the fuck I was about to look at by a week. What was I said I liked? I said, she need to move that shit. So, I can't even think about it. It's a lot of picks we threw. 7. Ain't run the ball enough. 11 attempts. We dropped a lot too today. Damn, they gonna show it. Dropped a lot today, boy, my boy.